In this tutorial, I'll show you how to turn your images into dramatic black and white compositions using Black and White Studio. Black and White Studio is built into the How To tab, which you'll find at the left of your workspace here. Let's just open the Black and White Studio section. Now I'm going to use dodging and burning techniques to add drama and impact to this photo. To begin, I'll click the sample black and white image here to add a black and white film adjustment. And you can see PhotoPlus has added the black and white film adjustment layer and a layer mask to the Layers tab. Step 2, I'm told to click the freehand selection tool. So I do that, and you can see that the tool is selected here on the Tools toolbar. And now I need to choose a feather option. You can see the feather setting on the context toolbar here. If I click through these sample images here, you can see the feather setting change on the context toolbar. The feather setting controls what happens at the edge of a selection, with higher feather values producing more gradual fade outs. I'm going to start by darkening or burning areas of the sky, and a high setting will produce smoother looking results, so I'll click the Heavy preset. You can also adjust the feather value yourself by just clicking on the arrow and dragging the slider, or you can use these arrows here. Let's reset it to 100. Now I just click and drag to mark the area that I want to darken. And now I need to choose one of these 3 darken presets here. I'll choose Average. You can see that the sky has darkened, and PhotoPlus has added a curves adjustment layer and a mask to the Layers tab. Now I'm going to bring back some of the detail to this bright area here by darkening it slightly. This time I'll use a lower feather setting because I don't want my selection to extend too much, and actually I'll reduce it even more on the context toolbar. Now I just click and drag to select the area again, and this time I'll choose the Subtle preset. On the Layers tab you can see that PhotoPlus has added a second curves adjustment, and we can see the effect that these 2 adjustments have made by temporarily hiding them. Now I'm going to lighten or dodge this area of the water here. This time I'll choose a Heavy feather option. Click and drag to define my selection again. Now I'll scroll to the Lighten section of the topic and I'll click the Average preset. Again, I can review the before and after effects of this adjustment by clicking the Hide Show Layer icon. I can hide all of my adjustments at the same time if I group these 3 curves adjustments. So to do so, I just hold down the Shift key and then click to select my adjustment layers. Now I right click, choose Group Layers. You can see that PhotoPlus has added these 3 curves adjustments to a group and named it Group 1. And now I can click this icon here to turn all the adjustments off and on. You might want to fine-tune some of the detailed areas of your image, particularly the edges of your selections. For example, suppose I want to extend the darkening curves adjustment onto the top of the wall here. To do so, I simply locate the layer containing this adjustment, that's this one here. Click to select the mask on this layer. Now I'll zoom in. Click the Paintbrush tool. Now I'll go over to the Colour tab and ensure that the foreground colour is set to white because I want to paint on this mask here. My foreground colour is already set to white, so now I just paint, and you can see the areas where I'm painting on the mask are darkening. And if I wanted to lighten an area, just set the foreground colour to black. And you can see that the area is lightening again. Okay, let's zoom out now. In this tutorial, you can see that I've achieved quite dramatic results by applying just a few dodging and burning adjustments, but you'll get even better results if you layer and overlap your adjustments, adjusting the feather value as you do so.